What is up, Halo fans? I know it's been a while since I made a video, but I've just been busy trying to catch up on everything besides this stuff. However, I just wanted to make a little quick video to show have now put down more. It's basically wood putty, and I have the magnets all in there for the Chief's feet, and I have glued together. He's over there. You see him? His waist down is glued together, and he has magnets in his feet, and they're on the stand now. If you're wondering what this is, I've sanded the first layer and it looks so friggin' awesome if you could have seen it before. But this right now, I put some bigger waves on it, and then tomorrow when it's dry, I'll sand it. And then when I'm gonna take the plan is to take a big brush with some basically clear Elmer's glue, or anything that dry, even the white Hodgepodge that dries clear, and then I'll paint it all over everything except for the orange. I don't mind if any gets on there. Then I'll throw sand. I have sand that I'm going to put on. It's kind of like this sand. Let's see, like this, so that it looks like the sand. And then I will do these sides later. But anyway, so what'll happen is once I sand this tomorrow, I'll get on this and make it thin, and then where the Chief's standing, he'll be facing that way, and it'll just look like he's standing on like basically sand with the pirate chest. And then the reason why it looks like that is because it'll just be, I don't want it to be like a lot. It's kind of like it just blew onto the orange clear. I want it to, because this matches his paint. So it'll be kind of like there's just some sand between his legs, like on the floor. And then this is showing through because he's standing on that. I'm not going to light it. The light didn't look really good. I would have had to probably use just one thin piece of plexiglass and not printed it, which is okay. I didn't care either way if its paint glows or not. It really probably shouldn't. But anyway, so this is really cool. I'm really happy with the way it looks. It's just so cool. Especially once you sand it down with the way I put this on here. If you see, once that's sanded down around, it'll look just like you're on the beach, or I guess a pirate, whatever you want to call it. And then I will move on from there. I'm going to be finishing up the helmet because I got my white decal paper, so now I can do the 3 black helmets, and they'll look awesome. All right, so moving on. I don't know if the person's going to watch it, but I had somebody request this, and if you follow me or look at any of my work, this is one of the more popular statues. It's the Arbiter and the Chief back to back. I've sold many of these exact ones. They go on a round stand, kind of like that one, and then they'll be back to back, kind of like the Weta statue, just better. Because the Weta statue, well, it's, no offense, it's just old and it's just not as good as the ones I make. Sorry, Weta, or anybody who thinks it is. Just, it's not. So I know those ones sell for like $1,000, even when they're broken. And the Arbiter's only like this tall. He's only like 12 inches. So this is much bigger, much better looking, and about the same price. So anyway, the point is so what he asked me to do was to put the Halo 3 AR in the Chief's hands, and as you can see, he does have it. I'm gonna tell you right now, this was hours and hours of work, because I'm not a blender professional. Because basically what I had to do was, I'll explain as quick as I can, take these 2 hands with the gun, because it's like it attaches here and then here. It's not glued together. And so this file comes with the gun in the 2 hands. Then I had to cut the gun out, which means you have to, when you cut it out, it leaves like a hole everywhere the hands are holding the gun. And again, I know somebody may think it's funny, but I had to teach myself how to use Blender to do this, because I don't use it. So I was able to, if you look, so I actually don't know where I got cut off, so I'm gonna have to keep going and just say, so this is what the statue will look like if I've done this many times. Many of these, usually he's holding the BR. That's typically the one most people want. But like I said, I did have the request for the AR from Halo 3, and it kind of, I mean, obviously his armor is not from Halo 3, but holding the Halo 3 AR, it kind of, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of neat. You almost forget he's wearing the Halo Infinite armor, because in the end, it is pretty close to Halo 3. And obviously, it's not the same exact, but it's got the same general, like, in general, it's the same, but it's different, obviously. But when he's holding the AR, it's almost like, wow, is that from Halo 3? You know what I mean? So it does change the look of the statue. It's probably going to be something that I make moving forward. Like I said, it will just have to be noted that the gun has to be sanded. I can't do anything about it. If I don't sand the gun, it won't fit in his arm because of the difference in the guns. There's nothing I can do. This model was not meant to hold this gun. Matter of fact, if you were to pick the AR from Halo Infinite, BR, or the Commando, they all sit in a different spot, and they're positioned in a way to fit. This one is not. I try to get the best Halo 3 AR I could. There's probably a lot of different ones out there, but this is the one I got, and it looks fine. It's got more detail than the other one does. It actually has an ammo counter with the number on it, which I don't like because I'd rather just put a decal over it. But in general, it looks fucking nice. And so the person who asked for this, like I said, I don't know if they'll ever see this video, probably. But at this point, look, I didn't do it just for them. I've had other people ask me if I could, and it's a lot of work, and I don't know how to use Blender, as I said. But I had a little time, and I'm trying to learn Blender enough. I made these things up here, if you see them. I made those files myself. I know they look simple, but for somebody who doesn't use Blender to figure out how to, draw the shape, you have to subdivide all the, what do you call those? I know they're not called edges. Anyway, and then, move the vertices around, and I had to scale it. It had to be like the right size. All those little bars had to be the right size for arts and crafts, for making bows. Then I had to make it thick, the right thickness, and then I had to bevel the top and the bottom. So I had to figure that out without knowing anything. So I was just thinking, matter of fact, here's one right here. This one is not as thick, but so I know it looks simple, but it was actually pretty complex to go through and do it. I'm sure somebody who uses Blender is like, but I don't. Give me time to learn it, and I'll be able to make anything. But I was just thinking in my head, I'm like, when you look at the Chief, I understand this looks complicated, but to be honest, it's a lot of straight lines, and while it's more complex than I could probably do, because these pieces, they have to be part of the arm. You understand? You can't just do this piece on its own and just put it next to the arm. It's got to be because I can look at these files in Blender and I can see how complex they are. I know the program does a lot of the complex stuff automatically, meaning when you design stuff, it just adds, what I'm saying, when you sculpt it. Anyway, the point is I'm looking around. It would take me a long time, but right now, after just I did the Halo Infinite stand, not that one, but the one with the detail of the top of the thing. I learned how to do that, then I learned how to do this. I did this thing, and so I'm a super basic noob that probably can't do shit. But I'm man, I could probably do a leg, maybe the lower leg. Maybe I was telling somebody, I'm you know what? I think I'm gonna get a picture of it, and I'll get the dimensions. I don't know where I could get that. I could probably I actually have this file in pieces, but I can't put it together and repose it. I don't, for some reason, you just can't. Maybe the maker made it that way. But so anyway, I was just thinking maybe I would try to draw my own Chief. It would take me a long time, but whatever. I just want to make one I compose on my own. But anyway, just wanted to show. Oh, and then back here is my 3rd, 5th scale chief. This one is going to be just like that purple. If you haven't seen it, he has one hand down, his right arm is holding a gun, and his left hand is just a fist. But that chief right there, just to let anybody know, he's going to be painted in Covenant colors, and I cannot fucking wait. I mean, excuse my language, but he's going to be that purple color right there. I can't wait. I'm going to spray him down chrome, and then I'm going to just take that purple color, and oh my god, he's going to be so badass. I don't know why I made one. If you look back a couple videos, you'll see one. But I wanted a big one. I'm going to make it. Don't we all? I'm going to make it, and I mean, I can't wait. I mean, I can't wait to share it with y'all. And so tomorrow I'm going to be airbrushing. I mean, I'm going to be priming all these, and I'll probably paint them as well to get them all primed and painted. I need to because I want to sell this ASAP. So if anybody's interested in this statue, you see this video and you're like, oh, that AR, I like it, it will be for sale. The person who asked for that has I don't think they want one this small, even though he's 14 inches tall, the Arbiter, but it's such a big statue. Look at my hand by it. I think people don't realize, they think 14 inches, it can't be a big statue, but they're just very, very big. They're very massive and wide. But anyway, that chief, he's going to be in the purple, Covenant purple. I can't wait. And like I said, I'll probably offer him for sale, but he's definitely getting a needler. I know it would look probably more, it would probably bang more off the green chief, you know, like color-wise, but he's definitely going to get a needler, I believe, on his leg in the same color. I think so. We'll have to see. I mean, I'm not definite on the weapons. The one in his hand, I already printed the AR. I want him to have the classic AR. That's settled. I'm not gonna give him a carbine. I don't want to get into cutting that shit out. I don't think I can. I mean, I can, but I don't have time. I just want him to have the AR. He's gonna have his AR. He's gonna be Covenant purple. I'm just gonna call him the Covey Chief, I guess. But yeah, so he's gonna look fucking great. I cannot wait until he's done. I want to try to finish up. These are the things I'm doing, just so anybody wants to know. The red versus blue, they just need basically to be glued together and put on a stand, and they'll be done. And then, what else do I have? I'll have the one with the weapon. Where is she? She's laying around here somewhere doing nothing. Where I put her? Anyway, I gotta finish that stand, and because she's going on that thing. I'm gonna put some light bulbs on that so it's lit up. She's not gonna be lit up. I'm just gonna light up the thing she's standing on. If you look in the game, a lot of times her feet are lit up more than her body. So I think I'm gonna try to go that route. Anyway, all right, everyone. Hopefully you like this video. I haven't made one in a while, so don't forget to like, follow, and share. And this thing is so cool. I mean, I might just make one for myself. I really like the way that gun looks in his hand. I mean, that's classic as shit. All right. Don't forget to like, follow, share, and donate. And peace.